Well, it's hot again, exceptionally so according to the Met Office, at least for some. It's taking a bit of getting used to, especially after the freezing temperatures that we had just a few months ago. But for English winemakers, this combination is a winning formula. Thanks to exactly the right weather, in exactly the right order, they're getting ready to toast a vintage year. We sent Louisa Pilbeam to a vineyard in Surrey to find out more.
With this view, you could be forgiven for thinking you're in the south of France. This is Surrey, would you believe it? And thanks to weeks of heat and sunshine, the UK's vineyards are expected to produce as much wine as the famous Champagne region.
In terms of the long, warm ripening period, this is probably one of the best years we've ever had. So all expectations at the moment, we'll have a lot of varietal wines, a lot of vintage wines. It's just very exciting at the moment.
The weather, particularly in England, has been replicating the continental climate with solid sunshine and low rain levels.
Now you might be wondering why the grass isn't faring very well in this heat. Well, it's because it has short roots which can't find the water that it needs. However, the vines and the trees in the surrounding area have very long roots which delve beneath the ground to find the water that they need to flourish.
The last vintage year was 2014. It's a common misconception that vintage means an old wine, but it's actually one where all the grapes that made it were grown in the same year.
Juice from the grapes makes for really, really good quality wine. So you have to sometimes wait until it matures, you've put it in your barrels, then you see what it tastes like and you can really tell if it's been a vintage year or not. But the one thing you certainly have to have is really good weather.
And those working in the wine industry say the UK's weather is changing.
We have noticed over the last 30 years since we've been here that the weather conditions are improving. We do get longer, warmer ripening periods. Varieties that we struggled growing before, we're having a lot of success with, and varieties we've never grown here before, we're now planting.
These vines could actually do with a little rain now, and right on cue for a perfect growing season that is forecast for the end of the week. Louisa Pilbeam, 5 News.